Welcome back to Happily Home Cooking. Thanksgiving time is here and I just had to show you my all-time favorite Thanksgiving dessert. These pumpkin pecan pie bars are a beautiful marriage of two Thanksgiving classics. They're half pumpkin pie, half pecan pie, all in one heavenly package. The creamy, nutty filling sits atop a buttery, flaky crust, which you don't even have to roll out. They are easy to make and look beautiful on any Thanksgiving table. Everyone will want to skip the turkey and dive straight into dessert. They hit all those classic flavors that everyone loves in a fun, new, special package. If you want to make a splash this year with your Thanksgiving dessert, this is the recipe for you. And today I'm going to show you just how easy these divine desserts are to make. If you enjoy family-tested and approved recipes like this, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Now come on into the kitchen with me. We're going to whip up the best Thanksgiving dessert you have ever had. So we'll start by making our crust in our stand mixer. We want 8 ounces of softened butter. If you have never tried this Kerrygold Irish butter, it is amazing. I highly recommend it. To that, we'll add 2/3 of a cup of packed brown sugar. And we'll cream them together using a whisk attachment. I always like to start this on low at first until that butter begins to break down and sugar begins to incorporate. Then we can kick it up a notch. Once the mixture has come together, scrape down the sides. And then we'll continue creaming this for about 5 more minutes. You'll notice after that time how much lighter the color is. That's because we have taken the time to beat air into our mixture, which will result in it being not only creamy, but also fluffy. So now we'll add in 2 2/3 cups of all-purpose flour, and half a teaspoon of sea salt. And we'll turn on that mixer once more just to barely try to incorporate this flour. We do not want to overmix this and make our dough tough. You can see it has a texture almost like wet sand where it holds together when pressed in your fingertips. That's just perfect. Now we'll line a 9 by 13 inch baking dish with some aluminum foil. And here is our crust mixture. We'll just use a spoon to incorporate any bits of flour that got left around the edges a little bit. This crust is awesome because not only does it taste great, it is so easy to make. With that sand-like texture, we are going to just press this into our pan, no rolling pin needed. Nothing fancy here, we will just spread it out and you can use either the back of a spoon or the back of a spatula or your hands, whatever you like. We are just going to press this evenly all over the bottom of our pan. Give it a good firm press, it will help our bars hold together once we take them out and cut them. Once we have our crust all packed in there, we are going to bake it at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes or until it is golden brown. And while it's baking, we will make our filling. Into a large bowl, crack 6 eggs. Add 3/4 of a cup each of granulated sugar and packed brown sugar. And whisk them together. Now add in 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. I have not always been the biggest fan of pumpkin, but boy am I on board with it in this recipe. 1 cup of maple syrup. 1/2 cup of light corn syrup. half a teaspoon of sea salt, and half a tablespoon of pumpkin spice. Ingredients like this pumpkin spice, as well as the maple syrup, can be quite pricey from the regular grocery store. I recommend getting them from Costco. You get a lot more bang for your buck. Now we'll just whisk this all together until it's nice and smooth. And last but not least, we will add 3 cups of pecan halves. Again, these are a great deal when you buy them in a bag at Costco. We'll gently stir these pecans in, and then we are ready to get our crust out of the oven. Make sure that your crust is just about ready before you add your pecans. You don't want to leave these in there too long or they could get soggy. Look at how beautiful our easy golden brown buttery crust is. We are ready to top this with our pie filling. We'll just pour this all over the top of our hot crust. And back into the oven to bake for about 45 minutes or until the filling is just barely set. Our pecans are a beautiful golden brown color. We are just going to leave this in the pan and let it cool to room temperature. Once they're cooled, place a cutting board over the top of your pan, flip it over, and easily remove your pan from your bars. We're going to cut these bars upside down actually. It's going to help prevent the pecans from getting pushed down into the filling when we cut them. Just peel back that foil, and we'll cut these into squares any size you like. I like to go for about a 3 by 3 inch size, so it's comparable to the size of a slice of pie. And that is it. Your amazing Thanksgiving dessert is done. I just love all these delicious layers, the flaky buttery crust, the creamy pumpkin pie, and the nutty crunchy pecan topping. So delicious. The best of everything. And now you don't have to do any slicing of pie at your Thanksgiving dinner. These are ready to just plate. They stack nicely and can be a delicious grab-and-go dessert. Serve them as is or top with a little whipped cream or ice cream for a little extra something. Any way you serve them, these are guaranteed to be a huge hit, and I for one cannot wait for Thanksgiving. Thanks so much for hanging out in the kitchen today with me. If this recipe looks delicious to you, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to our channel so that you're here for the next one as well. I wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving and happy home cooking!